That is right, people. I am the reigning, defending, undisputed podcast predictions champion. I am the man with the title. I am the man with the championship. I am the former golden one. I am excellence personified. I am Ricky Goldman. This right here is the Reigning Rock podcast. Do like and subscribe. Do pour yourself a drink. I'm not going to drink right now. It's a little late here. But do pour yourself a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy the Reigning Rock podcast. As you like and subscribe, get your comments in, your share, and all of that. But without further ado, I am joined with two guests. So first of all, he is the voice. He is the man with a voice, the power in his voice. He is the man they call Sam. And how are you today? How are you today, Sam?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's a little rainy
I'm
out.
bringing my.
It's all right.
Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
I said it's a bit rainy, but nothing too bad.
Yeah, it's not the greatest weather here. Very cold. I don't know if you've been to England, but yes, very cold. Have you been to England, Sam?
I have not. I want to go.
Yeah, if I was you, I wouldn't want to go. It's very cold. It's cold right now. We're in September and it's getting quite cold.
Yeah, maybe in the summertime.
Maybe. Yeah, not that we had a great summer. Anyway, let me bring in my second guest. He is titleless today, but still the reigning defending quiz champion. He is the man with the knowledge, the man with the know. He is. Okay, he has got his title. He is TJ.
Yes, I am the man with the word. I am TJ. That is the wrestling nerd.
All right.
But I can't hear you.
But next time I'm bringing a title. All
Hold
right,
on.
And he's gone. So what title have you got, Sam? What do you collect titles or no?
No, I had to get rid of some of them, but I got a couple of them I just been keeping for keepsake. But I'll bring it on next time.
Which ones have you got?
I think old classic WWE title, the one they had back in the 2010s.
I've got kids belts. I've got the WF1 women's tag team. I don't know if you can see those. I've got others in my room, but kind of real belts, I suppose. It's just that one, really, but they're all expensive and I can't afford them all. Anyway, let's see if this works again. TJ, can you hear me this time?
This time I can hear you. Yes.
There we go. The microphone is on and you can hear the people's voice. So how are you today? And okay, two questions. How are you and the hurricane? Has it affected you?
I'm safe. I'm good from the hurricane. I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Currently my neck is aching. I do have a lot of neck problems and back problems, but as people have said in the past, I am a wrestling mark, so let's just get on with this. So let's go to the first segment here, which is, as everyone should know, it is
What's cooking at the table?
that is right. So set up a chair, serve up some rock burgers, and let's chit chat about what we've been up to. So we'll start with Sam. What have you been up to in the last week or a couple of weeks?
Well, yesterday I spoke to elementary students about bullying. Made $500 worth doing that, so that was fun.
And anything else you've been up to?
I think of what else. Trying to avoid the range, one thing. And then just more podcast work. My newest episode came out on catastrophizing. Feel free to check that out. And then I'm working with college still. I learned I could graduate early. There's a possible chance on that.
That's good. That's good news. And hopefully that I can come onto your podcast. Maybe, I don't know if that's a possibility.
It's going to be hard to do. But maybe you can put in a blurb or something or a voice. You never know with me.
We will discuss about it when we're not on air then. So quickly, what have I been up to? Same as usual, going to the gym, trying to get fit. And I've made a logo for this YouTube channel right here. And I've got an announcement to make. I'll make it in a second. But made a logo. And next month is, of course, Rocktober. Those people that tell you it's October, don't listen to those. It's Rocktober. So I made a little thing saying the People's Month of Rocktober. And I have been up to something else, but we'll get to that in the movie section. So TJ, what have you been up to since last week?
Just going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home.
So the announcement I wanted to make was we are now up to, give me a second, 380 subscribers. And no Logan Paul, never going to be, but it's a big milestone for me. 380 subscribers. So the next milestone is 390. So do like and subscribe, and a massive thank you to all of those that have liked and subscribed already. 380. So I'm more than happy with that. But we delve into, we roll out the red carpet, we click the cameras, paparazzi are ready, because the cinema screen is ready, because it is let me find the video. It is of course, movie talk. So I'll start with the three movies as always. The first movie I watched was My Spy 2. So My Spy, the Eternal City, starring none other than the Animal Batista. Good movie. I think Batista's really come onto his own as an actor. Him and Cena really can do different parts. I love The Rock, but The Rock is The Rock in every single movie. Batista and Cena have really come onto their own as actors. Sam, have you watched any movies, any documentaries or anything in the last week or a couple of weeks?
I watched one yesterday, actually, Despicable Me 4.
Oh, I've watched that also. That's the third movie I've watched. But yes, did you like it?
I thought it was pretty good.
I think they made too many, and it looks like they're making another one. But
Where floats their boat.
It felt like just a repeat of Despicable Me 3. It was just like just more of the same. But so the second movie I watched is Day One. Sorry, no, Day One. Quiet Place, Day One. Not as good as the first two. I thought the first two was so far better, but yeah, it was decent. TJ, have you watched any movies or anything in the last? Obviously, we'll get to the big thing that we've been watching, but anything else that
Well,
you've been watching?
I'll get to that, but there is a documentary I was watching before we came on the call. I was watching the Love After Lock the Love and Lockup story with Casey White and Diane White, the officer who basically aided and abetted a prisoner to break him out of jail because she fell in love with him. That was
Is
national news over here.
I think that was what's it called? The Love and Lock. I think I've seen that advertised on Net. Is it on Netflix or am I mistaken?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
And before we talk about the big news here, what we've been watching, the third movie, of course, Despicable Me 4, as I just mentioned. Yeah, it was okay. More of the same, really. I will sit and watch anything. Kid movies, action, horror, anything, really. As long as it's got a decent storyline and it's a decent... Also, I'll watch, if I watch like the first 2, 3, 4, I'll watch the sequel. So there's also that. But something else with me and TJ and Sam, like I said, I'm going to say it live on air. I'll give you access to my Netflix so you can watch it also. And Raw next year. Raw going to Netflix in 3 months now. Years flying by. But the thing that me and TJ have watched, the Vince McMahon, yeah, damn it.
The McMahon
No
documentary.
chance in hell. Mr. McMahon documentary. Great watch. For those that haven't watched it, do go and watch it. I watched all 6 episodes in one day. Very good watch. Some things I didn't know, some things I did. But TJ is going to give his thoughts on it, and we're probably going to discuss what some of those things I didn't know. But anyway, I'm rambling here. Go ahead, TJ.
Well, the Mr. McMahon documentary gives us a look into the mind, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the downright just disgusting of one Vincent Kennedy McMahon. How he came from the top, how he came from the bottom all the way to the top, how his father inspired him, how basically how Hulk Hogan helped him get there, how he basically progressed through all the eras, how he escaped every scandal. But it's a really interesting watch, and it really shows that it comes out around the time of his new trial to try and maybe paint a different picture of him. Because usually when people are on trial like this, documentaries will come out. Because there was another show that I was watching, the Menendez brothers movie, and they're having a new trial, and basically people are advocating for them. So I'd like to see what would definitely happen if society tries to take Vince's side on everything because of all the stuff that he's been through.
That's interesting. Also, the thing that I didn't know, he never had love from his father. His father told me he loved him the day before he died. That was a shocker for me. He doesn't like the word wrestling. He wants it to be entertainment. It was in character. It was a Mr. McMahon. It wasn't Vince McMahon. It was Mr. McMahon, the character. It was all kayfabe, was it not?
No, but over time the line started to blur.
Like I said, great watch, but I felt it's in kayfabe. He's Mr. McMahon, not Vince. And some of the stuff they talked about, the Chris Benoit stuff, I know they've talked about that in the past, but they revisited that. AEW, they mentioned very briefly, but still mentioned it. And of course, and I'll go this very quickly, the sex scandal. Think about that, what you like about Vince. I don't care about Vince's personal life. He's still a genius, and he is the reason I watch WWE today. All these people saying on Facebook, saying, I'm never watching WWE ever again.
Well,
Yes, his personal life, horrible, awful, weird. But at the same time, why do I care when I'm watching The Rock or Roman Reigns or whoever on SmackDown on Raw? Why do I care about Vince's personal life? How does that affect me watching Raw on SmackDown? It doesn't.
I can answer that. Because
So,
when Vince was in charge, he made them work the same night that one of their coworkers died, with his blood still in the ring.
yes, they covered that also. The Owen Hart thing they also covered, which was interesting.
He screwed over more than just Brett.
But as he said, the people there didn't know what was going on. So kind of why stop the show? If they had no clue.
But for the good of your wrestlers.
Well, Vince was true, but Vince was thinking more money. I'm not saying he was right. I'm not saying he was wrong. I'm just saying whatever. If Vince is Vince, and he's money orientated and just thinks all about money. So, and the XFL, they also covered the XFL, which was interesting. They covered that as well. So I said, a great watch. A lot of things you think, oh, they're not going to cover that, and they do. So go and watch it for those that haven't. Well, it's only on for 6 hours. So I watched it all throughout one day.
Because you're a mark.
Well, that, but also it was from episode 1. He just like was like, "Oh, you want to see more of this?" Yeah, interesting to say that WWE going into Netflix in 3 months, and they showed that much. Yes, interesting. But I have been to a show a few hours ago, so let me quickly go over that, and I'll show the great prize that I got on the raffle. So let me play this first, and I believe Sam will recognize this voice.
It is now time for Wrestling Days Out with Ricky Goldman.
That is right. Wrestling Days Out with the excellence himself, Ricky Goldman. Went to a show earlier today. Nice local show. Only 5 matches, but yeah, cool show. But more importantly, what I won on the raffle was a larger version of this, a cut-out version of my tribal chief, Roman Reigns. So you'll probably see that at some point in the background if I can make room. So I'm very happy that I won that. And my next show is next Sunday after Bad Blood.
Now, Ricky,
But
you and me now.
yes, Peter.
I better not see that Roman Reigns cutout in your bed.
No, I don't love my travel chief that much. It's just I like his work and anyway. Oh, I nearly pressed something there. Anyway, let me get to an ad and then we'll get into some wrestling chatter. And yes, so let me play this first. That is right. Protein Teas Goldman's 1. I'll say it again. Goldman's 1. If you cannot purchase your t-shirt, then at least get it shared on my social screen right now. And a massive thank you to all of those already that have liked and subscribed. 380 is a big number for me because they're never going to be Logan Paul. But I'm maybe on the way to be Logan Paul, maybe one day. But 390 is the next milestone that I do want to accomplish. So massive thank you to all those 380 subscribers that have liked and subscribed. But let me replay this and we'll get into some wrestling chatter because it is time to hook up, make our entrances. The people are ready, and it is.
It is now time for wrestling.
That is right. What time is it for, Sam?
Right. Oh, you want to do it? Here we go. All right. We're doing it again. Well, I might have a little lung issue. I might cough in the middle of it, so you'll have to bear with me. Wrestling. Roundup.
I love that. It's so good. It's even better hearing it live. I'm trying and control myself here. So let's start with very quickly AEW. Yay! So really quick,
I'm going to go
let's
eat a
go over
personal
last.
pan pizza while you talk about AEW.
I'll be 2 minutes. Very quickly, Collision. So Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara retain against the Undisputed Kingdom. Cool. Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and Hologram beat the Premier Athletes. Okay. Lady Frost lost to Mariah May. So, like I've said, Mariah May won it all in this home country of the UK in London. They've done nothing with her. Darby Allin knocked off Evil Uno. Serena Deeb knocked off Queen Amanita. And Roosh, GYV, the Beast Mortis, and Roderick Strong went over FTR, Hook, and the Outrunners. Bronze. Dynamite, the explosive show, saw Bryan Danielson take on Nigel McGuinness to a dream match on a random Dynamite. Danielson, of course, won. Hook retained against Roderick Strong and then retired the FTW title. Young Bucks retain against Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher. Mariah May retained. I think it was a title match. Don't know. Don't really care. But retained against Yuka Sakazaki. Sorry. And John Moxley knocked off Darby Allin to go on to face Danielson for the title at Wrestle Dream. Bronze plus, I'll say. And Rampage, so Malachi Black and Buddy Murphy. Sorry, Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy in WWE. Buddy Matthews knock off Leo Rush and Action Andretti. So Leo Rush is now a jobber. Anna Jay won against Robin Renegade. Angelico lost to Takashita. The Acclaim beat Fancy Clancy and TJ Crawford. And Willow Nightingale over Taya Valkyrie, again a bronze. Any thoughts, Sam, or should we just move on to WWE?
You probably move on to WWE with me. You ain't going to get much AEW from me. But if it's the Aaliyah with the jobber, who I think this Aaliyah is, it's sad that they're turning because she had potential. If it's the same Aaliyah, I think it is.
Yeah, just yeah. Let's quickly move on to the Monday Night Raw brand. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Monday Night brand, the brand of red, the brand that is fresh, the brand that is cooking like The Rock. And it's over to you, TJ, because it is time for
Monday Night Raw. All right. So, read to me the first match on Raw. Read me the card.
Okay, well, not first match. Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio came out. Rhea Ripley interrupted,
Oh, yes.
and now you.
So,
And now you.
oh yes.
Sorry.
Okay, so when Rhea Ripley came out after Dominic and Liv did, and basically Rhea delivered some good news for Dominic. Bad news actually for him. He'll be dancing in a cage.
Where he belongs.
I think
He'll be dancing
that
in a cage.
Dominic will somehow, some way. Okay. Personally, I would have made Dominic the referee. That's how you protect Rhea. But I still think he's going to cheat somehow, some way to protect Rhea. I think Rhea's loot. I'll say my predictions, but I think Rhea's going to be protected. That's all I'm saying for that. But yeah, cool way to kick off Raw. Your thoughts, TJ?
My thoughts is it was funny to see Dominic like, no, I can't go back. No. And Liv couldn't protect him. And then Liv got that delicious headbutt.
That was one of the headbutts I've seen. I was like, oh, that's going to leave a mark.
Liv was like,
Would you make Dominic the referee, or do you think he's fine in a shark cage?
I think he's fine in the shark cage. Making him the referee would be biased.
But he protects Rhea when Rhea loses.
Yeah, but I just think he's fine in the shark cage.
Fair enough. Sam, what are your thoughts of the opening segment to Raw?
Well, I think, like you said, the headbutt was, gosh dang, I wouldn't want to mess with Rhea after that, seeing that. But as far as what's going to happen, Dominic's going to get out of that cage somehow. And I have a guess. What's going to happen is before the match, Liv's going to give him the key. So when it's the time, he's going to pull that key out of his pants.
I do like that. That's a good insight. That's a good. Yeah.
But I think after that match, Rhea will finally get her hands on him and pump handle slam him through a table.
Right.
Or riptide him through a table.
Dominic escapes. Rhea gets his hands on him with the riptide, but that cost Liv Morgan, not Liv, I'm sorry, that cost Rhea Ripley the match.
So Rhea targets Dominic, roll up from Liv like she did at the no, I didn't roll her up at SummerSlam, but roll up 1, 2, 3. A quick 1, 2, 3. That protects Rhea. She was caught off guard. Maybe something like that. Do you remember the first match on the red brand, TJ?
Remind me.
Sami Zayn, Ludwig Kaiser.
Oh, that match was a banger. That match was definitely on point. Ludwig Kaiser definitely is calling for a solo run, but he did come up short against Zayn because he got too arrogant. And Zayn hit him with the haluva kick. And 1, 2, 3. Kaiser wasn't happy about it. And Gunther wasn't happy about it either. He was furious. Pretty soon, I think Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser are going to part ways, but that's going to be interesting as well. Maybe Ludwig. Now, Kaiser will probably challenge him for the world championship. Of course, he won't win, but he has to challenge him for it.
Okay, a lot of thoughts there from me. You said a lot there. Good match. Okay, we'll go to Sam next, maybe then my thoughts. So okay, sorry, Sam. Your thoughts on Ludwig Kaiser, Sami Zayn?
I agree with TJ, but he's right. If Ludwig wants to go successful at all, he's got to break away from Gunther. Otherwise, he's going to be known as Gunther's bitch. I mean, he really will be.
What's German for Gunther's bitch?
I don't know. Marcus will know. I think he's learning German, isn't he? I don't know. Good match. Good win for Sammy. But Gunther's still ducking Sammy. What? Make it make sense. It's meant to
Maybe
be real.
No, Gunther is actually scared of Sammy because Sammy was the only person to pin him and end his streak. They making him realize that he's beatable, and if he goes up against Sammy again, will Sammy beat him again?
Gunther just beat one of the greatest of all time in Randy Orton, and he's ducking Sami Zayn, who's
So,
not world championship material, never gonna be. I
so,
would
so,
love Sami Zayn to have a world title run, but I personally can't see it. I can't see
so
him
the
being the guy ever.
so the so the original
But
guitarist for hold on, the original guitarist for Metallica was
look at
kicked out of the band. And the thing is, to this day, even though he has another successful band called Megagarth, the failure of the fact is that he got kicked out of Metallica haunts him to this very day. That's what Gunther thinks about Sammy. Sammy is his first official defeat in the industry. It'll haunt him to this very day. Sammy will always be Gunther's kryptonite. And Gunther needs to overcome his fear of Sammy to basically progress as a champion.
Okay, but if I'm Gunther again, he's meant to be based on reality. I'm Gunther. Look at Gunther. Look at him. Comes out, squashes Tammy in 2 seconds. There you go. And he's going every week. No, I'm not facing you. Okay.
But it just goes to
And
show the arrogance of Gunther too. The arrogance and fear when they combine.
Ludwig turned on Gunther. But then what are you going to do? It'll be another a face heel turn that makes no sense, or face turn that makes no sense. He'll face
He'll
Gunther, maybe lose, and then nothing.
he'll face Gunther, lose, and then go after Braun. Who says he has to go face? It'll just be a temporary face turn. Then he can return back to heel. People have done
I
it
think he's
before.
much better heel. I think Gunther is. Not Gunther, Ludwig. Sorry.
That's because you Europeans are better as heels.
Yeah. Next one was meant to be Miz versus Bronson Reed. Match didn't start. Braun Strowman destroyed Bronson Reed. And next week, we're now getting Last Monster Standing. Okay? The Miz has really been lost in the shuffle. Like, damn.
But you see,
Yeah.
Karrion Kross is working his magic on Miz too.
Another one that's, but unfortunately, because of Odyssey Jones, have been lost in the shuffle. Again,
No,
for those that check. Sorry.
Karrion Kross isn't lost in the shuffle. Karrion Kross has his place. Karrion Kross is the shit starter. Karrion Kross is basically your fate before it happens. Look at everything. He basically made Shin turn heel, AJ turn heel. He's making Xavier Woods turn heel, and soon he's going to make the Miz turn on the people again. So he has that effect of making people turn. Even when he loses, he puts you over.
For those that check the main event results, probably just me. Karrion Kross beat Akira Tozawa. Ooh. Yay. Anyway, Sam, your thoughts of Miz, Reed not really being a match and Braun Strowman getting involved?
It's pretty simple what they're doing. They're building Bronson. And if the WWE plays their cards right, they'll have him lose against Braun Strowman. As much as I like Strowman, I don't see the problem with giving Reed a shot.
Two questions. Would you make Reed Strowman the main event, and do they break the ring?
Yes and yes. Actually, I'd make it the main event if I knew there was something special going to happen.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling too. I just realized it too.
If they don't have the normal LED board on the side of the ring, that's when you know they're breaking the ring. If they do, they're not, because they can't. So the LED board that runs across the ring, if they don't have that on next week, on the next Raw, the ring's getting broken. If they do, no, they'll probably do something else.
They'll
But
probably
TJ, what was your...
they'll probably have Seth come back and screw with Reed because Reed tried to cost him his career. So Seth would probably try to come back for revenge and get his lick back.
That's not bad.
Could do, but I think he's probably... Again, it's just a poster, but he's on the poster for Saturday night's main events, so I'll be putting that back till December. But who knows? Out comes Drew. Okay, promo, hyping up, Hell in a Cell. Sam, your thoughts?
It was just another way of storyline.
And TJ?
What he said.
Marcus's favourite tag team, Unholy Union, took the L to Damage Control. I like that Damage Control's getting built, but are they going on to get a tag title shot? Probably. TJ, we'll start with you. Your thoughts on Damage Control going over Unholy Union?
I think Damage Control has that momentum since Io Sky's match with Bianca Belair. They're just building off of that momentum. The crowd is finally feeling them and tuning into them. So I just think that they're on the trajectory going forward.
And for those that watch Speed, we'll get to here shortly, both of them are getting a nice little push on Speed, both Io and Kairi. Sam, your thoughts on Damage Control getting the win?
Well, here's the problem. The kicker is Damage Control, I think, better off as heel. Them as baby faces, it's not doing much.
I mean, you have the Pure Fusion Collective, or as I like to call them, Mom, there are 3 lesbians headed to the ring.
Well, if they're a face to build them, okay, good. But if not, there's no point.
And I'm probably missing it here, but yeah, this is not really. I only make notes of promos and match results or matches coming up. But Sonya Deville did a promo with Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler saying the rest of the roster are losers. Remind me the last match that Pure Fusion Collective won. Never. I don't think they've won as a team, have they? As a 3-person team, have they won? Have they won, TJ? I don't know. You're good at records and all
I think
that.
they have. Yeah, they have. That's why that's why they injured those party girls.
But they weren't a team then. Who knows? Who knows? America made in a good match against a New Day. I thought this was a really good match. New Day are now just there to put people over. But it builds that heel turn probably from Xavier Woods. Yeah, good match. Sam, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm hoping, like you said, it was just a build that heel turn, but I'm hoping Xavier turns heel because he's been with the New Day too long. It's finally time for him to do something on his own. And while Xavier Woods is great in the New Day, that's where he got recognized, which I'm not going to ignore. The only way for him, again, to be successful is to get away from Kofi. So him turning heel to me makes sense.
But give him something to do. He'll turn heel. Okay, you got what they're called? Karrion Kross's team. Final Testament. What are they doing now? But Woods will turn heel, beat Kofi, being a tag team with Cross, beat Kofi again, and then nothing. So I want if Woods is turning heel, and they really are dragging it out, which I really like, rather than just being an instant heel turn like that. They're really every week adding to it.
Or they could bring up, or they could make Woods turn heel, and then Woods have a bodyguard.
Rumors. So I'll finish my thought and then go to the rumors. What's might be happening. If Woods is going to heel, make it worthwhile, not just he beats Kofi twice. Kofi loses all the time. Woods loses all the time. So Woods beats Kofi, whoopee-doo, and then nothing. The rumor is Big E's in some sort of test getting done and might be returning to the ring. If he can't return to the ring, he said he knows what he's then going to do. So do you see Big E coming back? So do they kind of drag this out until Big E can return to the ring? Your thoughts, TJ, on New Day losing and Big E coming back if he can come back?
I would be happy if Big E could come back because he was at the prime of his career. And that would be a funny and interesting storyline to see Big E try to piece the New Day together, or if the New Day would finally fall. So I don't know. Anything on any given night, that's all I can say. When any given Monday, any given Tuesday, any given Friday, or any given fourth or third Saturday, anything can happen.
It's just unfortunate Big E cashed in on a Raw and announced it because he thought that he was going to pull in the viewers, and unfortunately didn't because
and just like that, he lost to Brock. All the New Day members who are world champions lose.
That was
to Brock.
Kofi lost to Brock. Big E lost to. Okay, he lost to Brock in a fatal 4-way, but
he still lost to Brock. They all lose to Brock.
Your thoughts on American Made beating New Day?
Awesome match.
Alan and American Made are now getting a push under Chad Gable. I think them and Avinal really needed it because what were they doing before? And in your main event, Yeet, brand new Intercolor champion Jey Uso did it, knocking off Bron Breakker. A definite shocker. I thought Bron Breakker was retaining. Yeah, great for Jey. Should this have been at a pay-per-view? Probably. Yeah, cool win for him. Did he say, was it 14 years? It's 14 years since he won a singles championship. And then they ended Raw quickly, and it was just like, yes, he won. And then, okay, they ended Raw very quickly. Yeah, cool. TJ, your thoughts on Jey becoming the new Intercolor champion?
Well, Jay, congratulations. I just can't wait to see how his title succession is going to go. People are always saying, oh, they buried Breaker. No, they're not, because I think I know what we're preparing Breaker for next, fortunately. But we'll get on that later. We'll get on that later. But congratulations to him and getting that title reign. I would like to see him and Dominic are probably going to go at it now because now he has a title and now he has Rhea Ripley. And Dominic's going to get jealous.
I think Ron is going to win the title back. Does Jey win the Rumble?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I would totally cash in on. Look at his popularity. He's got the best entrance every single week, other than Orton. I think he's number one in merch sales. Jey wins and goes on to beat Gunther at the Mania. I don't know. Okay, that's way ahead. Let's get back to this Raw. Sam, your thoughts on Jey becoming the new champion?
Well, I mean, good for him. I think they got a good story behind it, for sure. 14 years. It's a long time, clearly. But can he hold up with people? I mean, people have said he's known for 3 moves. The super kick, the splash, and there's another one.
Spear.
Samoan drop.
Samoan drop.
Spear.
But can he do more than that? I got to watch that match to see if he did more than just Samoan drop, super kick, speed, flash.
And he did.
And the running hip moves.
To finish off, he did a spear. Sorry.
Anything more that we haven't seen? Did he do the moves that he did when he was just with the Usos? Or did he do anything extra?
He did to finish off the match. He did a spear, splash, Bron kicked out, spear on the outside, another spear on the inside, splash 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it was the same moves. Go on, Sam. Sorry.
I said I don't know about it.
So my rating for Raw wasn't the best. Again, like last week, I think they've come to a stop on their momentum. I think bronze plus, and that's me being generous. Your rating, Sam?
Maybe an average 6 out of 10. Decent.
Give me 1 second there. Oh, TJ, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
We just put a phone in for a message saying your phone has died.
All right, so you asking my rating for Raw?
Yeah.
7.5 out of 10.
From bronze to gold.
Bronze plus.
On to the Tuesday night show, the developmental brand. I'm going to call it the third brand, NXT. So Kalani Jordan retained against Ren Sinclair. Still your women's North American champion, just for Ren Sinclair to get the title shot. Cool. Yeah. TJ, your thoughts?
It's nice to see Ring Sinclair active like that, but Kalani basically has the game on lock. But Ren did a good job carrying her own, though. There's nothing to be ashamed about, Ren.
And I think they protected Ren because stupid, but Newcastle, what they're called, Newcastle
No quarter
Quality
catch,
Crew,
no quarter catch crew.
them cost Ren the win, so it protects Ren, but it just looks stupid. Anyway, Sam, what did you think?
Well, I said not much NXT, but from what I've heard, it was all right.
Okay, so you definitely should watch NXT, but it was a Grayson Waller effect. The guests were Nathan Fraser and Axiom. This just hypes up the match for either next week or the week after. I think it might be October 8th. Anything to add here, TJ?
I just want to punch Grayson Waller in the face every time I see him.
That makes him a good heel. The Good Brothers are now good jobbers because they lost to Hank and Tank, Hank Walker, Tank Ledger, Grave Hank and Tank. But the Good Brothers are now jobbers? Okay. TJ, what did you think?
Nice match. Next.
Sam, anything to add?
Nope. Next.
Oro Mensah. This was interesting. So it was Oro Mensah, Lexus King. Lexus King had his foot on the ropes and said, "No, I'm not winning that way." Oro Mensah put his foot on the ropes, and that's how he pinned Lexus to win. So I think that's something interesting to watch. TJ, what do you think?
I think it is, but let's see what happens next week. Next.
Ridge Holland continued his path of destruction as he destroyed and beat Riley Osborne.
I wonder what's next for Chase U. Who's going to have to? Somebody's going to have to take out Ridge, but who?
It won't be Thea Hale, definitely not. Zachary Wentz and Wesley on the Tron. They then Zachary Wentz, Wesley on the Tron. They made it personal because Wesley talked about Zachary Wentz's real life fiance, Gigi Dolan. Lucky dog. And then they brawled. That hypes up the match next week. Any thoughts, or just move on?
Wentz needs to work on his acting.
Yeah. Supposing TNA is just... I don't watch TNA, but it's up to me, it's just wrestling and very little storyline. I don't know. Rosemary finally got a win. Rosemary and Wendy Cho against Brinley Reed and Common Petrovich. I've been calling it for weeks, and Rosemary finally won. Yay! So now I'm totally buried TNA. TJ, anything to add?
Ashanti the Adonis, what is he even doing?
What? Rosemary and Wendy Cho against
No, he's the
Brinley Reed.
no. That's the reason. That's the reason they got the win.
Right. Okay.
Because Brinkley, was distracted by Ashanti the Adonis giving out flowers. So what is he even doing?
Much more than he would do on the main roster. So, A-Town down under. They knocked off Cedric Alexander and Javon Evans. Makes sense. Build momentum for their title match next week, I want to say. Yeah, cool. CJ, anything to add here?
Nothing to add.
And it was a press conference to finish off NXT. Byron Saxton, Roxanne Perez, and Julia in the ring. hyping up their match. But the bigger story is here, and I'll give a backstory of who this person is, because I'm guessing neither of you knew who they are. Stephanie Vakir on the Tron, officially making her WWE debut. She lost to Mercedes Moné. Whatever the second title is that Mercedes Moné has, that's the title she lost. So she got the TBS Women's title. I think it's a New Japan Strong Women's title. I don't know. I don't watch AEW to know. But yeah, Stephanie said she's got next. So Stephanie coming straight into the title picture. Any thoughts, TJ?
Looking forward to this match. I love that NXT is cooking.
I think Julia wins next week, but Stephanie's not beating her. But again, she's into the title picture. So for NXT, Silver, your rating, TJ.
Same Silver.
Do you want to give a rating, Sam?
Silver.
The show that is very, very, very fast, WWE Speed, the show on X, or Candice LeRae get a win against Piper Niven. A much needed win for Candice LeRae here. Runs plus, I'll say. Marcus isn't here, so I will cover it. Everybody's favourite restaurant where you sit down and have Scorpion King shakes and
Rock burgers.
Rock burgers, and you smell what the Rock is cooking. It is Smacky D's. Saw the Viper himself, Randy Orton, come on out, called out Cody Rhodes to the ring. Kevin Owens came out. Before he even spoke, the Bloodline came out. Solo Sikoa spoke. Yeah, cool way to kick off SmackDown. Your thoughts, Marcus? Sorry, your thoughts, Sam? Sorry.
Okay, my first thought with Tonga Loa, as much as stupid as he does a yeah thing, at this point it's almost just comical.
I agree.
But my thoughts on the segment, this might be a starting point, boys. We might get Cody Rhodes versus Orton expected than sooner.
Say that again, sorry, Sam.
We might get Cody Rhodes versus Orton sooner than expected.
I think we're getting another match, but we'll get to that later. People are thinking Reigns, Cody at Crown Jewel, but I think it might be another match, but we'll get to that in our main events. So Bayley, Naomi, good match. I would have had a situation where both of them lost or both of them won. Like I said last week, triple threat for Bad Blood makes it a little bit less predictable, and you've got Naomi in the title picture. Why not? But Bayley did win, so we're now getting Nia Jax Bayley at Bad Blood for the WWE Women's Championship. We just saw that at SummerSlam. Okay. Whoopee. CJ, your thoughts?
My thoughts are when Bailey came out, they were trolling Bailey with the Damage Control logo in the background. I saw that.
Yeah.
I was like, what's Damage Control doing here?
Yeah, they
And I was
played
like,
the wrong promo. Put on the wrong Tron. I was like, what? Sam, your thoughts of Bayley going over Naomi?
Whoop-de-doo, to be honest with you, but they should have made a triple threat, which I think they did, but yeah.
I don't understand why you wouldn't have Naomi in the title picture, but there we are. Carmelo Hayes, Andrade. This never-ending feud that's still never ending. Carmelo won, so it's now 3-3. So they're definitely having another match. So that's 7 matches. Cool. Carmelo just seems to be just stuck. Sorry, go on. Sorry, Sam, go on. Sorry.
I was just saying it was good while it lasted, but how long are they going to go? Is it going to be them wrestling till WrestleMania 51?
Another 10 years. It's Andrade versus Carmelo. They're on 60, 90. Yeah. TJ, anything to add here? Carmelo going over Andrade.
Nothing to add except it's kind of getting old. I just wish they end it.
Like I like Andrade, and it's good to see him getting TV time. But
I think those two are.
um,
I think those two are in-ring twin flames. Like when they're in the ring, those two make each other work to get better.
you do, and do they do a Cesaro Sheamus situation, and whoever wins, they then become a tag team?
Yeah, I can see them becoming a tag team.
Women's action saw Michin build momentum heading into next week's dumpster match as she knocked off the person that lost on speed, Piper Niven. I like the push that Michin. I like the push that Michin is getting. Cool. TJ, anything to say here?
I'm finally glad Michin is getting her push because she was supposed to be the Rhea Ripley problem, but Rhea Ripley went over. But now it's Michin's time.
Sam, anything to add?
I agree. It's time for Michin to go over.
We now have hosts for Bad Blood. So, not lots to say here, but enough. Bianca Belair, Jay Cargill are your host. Cool, great usage of the champions. And the interesting part, they said VIP guests stopping by. So I think that makes it must see. I presume they mean like WWE legends, WWE Hall of Famers.
It'll probably be Metro Booming.
Okay. Yeah, a great usage of Jade and Bianca. What do you think, Sam?
I think it's cool they're going to be hosts. I mean, we'll see where it goes. They can do some good
CJ,
segments.
Sorry. I think the special VIP guest is going to be Metro Booming because he's doing the pay-per-view music. If you don't know who Metro Booming is, he's an American rapper / DJ.
Right. Let's quickly move on to the main event that saw match number 10,000 of the Bloodline. Ugh. I love the Bloodline, but it's getting... Without Reigns, the Bloodline's stale. Anyway, the Bloodline knocked off Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Very interesting finish. You had Cody Rhodes cost Kevin Owens a match because he bumped the referee. The referee got knocked down. Kevin Owens got pinned. So I think the match we're going to see isn't Reigns versus Cody. It's Owens, Cody, either Saudi or Survivor Series. Probably Saudi. Or does he get jealous that Reigns is getting that title shot and then you see a Survivor Series? TJ, your thoughts?
No thoughts.
Okay. Okay, when you think we'll see the match? Sorry, Saudi or Survivor Series?
Saudi.
And Sam, your thoughts on the main event and when do you think we'll see Owens Cody again?
I think we'll see Owens and Cody at what I think's going to happen is one of them's Owens will get jealous, and there'll be Cody Rhodes versus Orton at Survivor Series, and then Orton's going to get jealous, or he's going to win the Rumble somehow, and then we'll get Rhodes versus Orton.
Well, discuss. Okay, well, rumors. I'd have Reigns win the Rumble. Reigns wins the Rumble. The Rock wins the title. There's your match made.
That's an
I don't know.
too. I want to be down. I'll be down.
Rumors are Cody's not going into Mania as champion. When is he losing? It won't be Saudi. It won't be Survivor Series. It won't be Elimination Chamber. It's a Rumble to The Rock. My rating for... Sorry, your thoughts on the main event. Bloodline, Orton, Kevin Owens. Sam?
Oh, it was decent, so 8 out of 10.
A very SmackDown, and next year they're going 3 hours. Oh. I'll say bronze plus, and that's me being generous. Your rating, TJ?
Bronze.
Your rating, Sam?
Silver.
And your thoughts on SmackDown going 3 hours next year?
My kicker is I don't think they have enough talent to make it 3 hours.
Reigns, okay, I'll throw Cody in there. Orton, Logan.
Night.
That's it. Who? Knight, okay. Yes, Knight's getting better, so I'll say Knight. Ugh.
Andrade and Carmelo again.
I wouldn't say that's star power. Not at all. And then the last WWE show here, Level Up. That's 4 fresh matches. Let me go over this quickly. So, Andrade Rizzo knocked off Laney Reid. Cool. I love that the families continue to get win after win after win. And there are rumors that they're going to cancel Level Up. I wouldn't. It's another... For those people that don't get a win on NXT, they're getting a win on Level Up. Why would you cancel it? It's on the network. Surely they don't get great... If they cancel it because they don't get good ratings, don't make it back down 3 hours then. Anyway, Harlan Lewis lost to Dante Chen, who got another win. Tiz and Paxley got a win against Kelly Armstrong, and Gallows finally winning against Charlotte Hill and Cutler James. Silver. So only 2 pieces of news to talk about, but let me play this and then we'll get into that news in a second. But let me play this first.
To never miss a second, never miss an upload, never miss anything I do, and never miss when I go live doing Watch Parties and my brand new podcast live Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. The Reigning Rock Podcast. Add me on Facebook, Ricky J. Pate. Whilst there, search on Facebook WWA World Wrestling Alliance. Follow me on X at Ricky Goldmans. Head over to Pro Wrestling Tees and search Goldmans1 and head over to my YouTube channel. Search, like, and subscribe to the People's Wrestling Channel. That once again, the People's Wrestling Channel.
That is right. Like, subscribe, all of that. And yes, it says in the ad, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Ignore that little bit. It's weekends at kind of really whatever time, really. But weekends, the next one is probably next either Saturday or Sunday. It's weekends, Saturday or Sunday, every weekend. But let me play this and we'll get into just 2 pieces of news here and in a second. So get the cameras rolling, get a news channel on. The TV hosts are ready because it is news and headlines. So just 2 pieces of news. First of all, Kofi Kingston, and I don't know the indie show. I'm really not familiar with any indie show in America, but Kofi Kingston doing an indie show, I think that is very cool. He's a big name. Yeah, cool. Your thoughts, TJ?
Happens all the time. People from the big leagues often come back to the indie shows to pay tribute. Like Mickey James, the Hardy Boys, Enzo Amore, they all came back to MCW, Maryland Championship Wrestling, where they were trained. Even Lita was trained there.
And Sam, your thoughts of Kofi Kingston doing an indie show?
Well, that's pretty cool, and it seems like something Kofi would have done, because Kofi just seems like the type of person who would be like, yeah, I'll do that for you.
And the second piece of news is, I thought it was in 2 years, but it's next year, a 2-night Summerslam. Ugh. Cool. So on the Mark side of thing, great, more wrestling, yay! But they haven't got enough star power, and okay, they haven't got enough star power this year. Look at the matches at SummerSlam. How many should have been at SummerSlam? Drew, Punk. That's really it.
Let's just see how
Logan.
let's see how the year builds up before we discount it, because they may have enough star
Logan,
power.
a big name, and who's asking for a 2-night SummerSlam? Also, this waters down Mania. Mania should be two. Mania should be one night, but I get why it's two. It's more money and it's easier to stretch out the card. So keep Mania just at 2 nights. Not every single pay. Does this mean the Rumble, Survivor Series, and now you're getting a 2-night whatever? So cool is more wrestling. But yeah, like TJ says, let's see how the year plays out. But yeah. Sam, your thoughts on a 2-night SummerSlam next year, not 2026?
I'm actually more optimistic about it because of the wrestling and the money. But I get your point. However, they have time still. They're not on the clock going, oh, I don't have enough talent. People are going to return. People are going to recover from injuries. Come on. Let's give it some time.
True. And you've got Cena coming back next year, and you've got The Rock. So I presume both will be there at SummerSlam. I don't know, but anything to add, TJ, or no?
No.
Okay, then. Do you think we see Cena and Rock at SummerSlam next year?
Could be. Or it could be Cena and Rollins. Or Cena and Orton.
No, you probably do that in Mania. If I'm booking it, if I'm fantasy booking, Orton, Cena at Mania, Rock, Reigns at Mania for the title. Reigns beats The Rock. And then you do Rock, Cena at the SummerSlam.
Maybe. Or who knows? Rock Cena SummerSlam, I can see it.
Three in a lifetime. 3 in a lifetime. I'm gonna put up a little bit of so your channel, Sam, is, give me a second, somewhere here. So your YouTube, if you want to promote that.
Yeah, I'm running a podcast, Autism Rocks and Rolls. Feel free to check it out. Had a lot of people on. Just got done having an old timer. You guys know him, Jake the Snake.
Really? Wow. How was that?
That was fun. Definitely's been through a lot more than you think. He's been through drug abuse. His 2 grandsons have autism and CP. He's a survivor of sexual assault and rape.
I think that might. Sorry, I think that might be your podcast. Is that your podcast? Sorry.
And he has COPD.
Is that your podcast, or is that somebody else? Sorry.
No, you got both of them. Both of them are good.
I'm meeting Jay the Snake, a convention I go to every year called the Love of Wrestling Convention here in the UK, here in England. And Jay the Snake Roberts is going to be there, so I think that's. And obviously, for those that don't know the story, what Jay the Snake did with the snake over here, animal cruelty, because he wasn't the kindest with snakes, he's not the kindest with animals. He got banned from coming over here, but now obviously that ban is up. So yeah, that's super cool that you got Jay the Snake Roberts, a Hall of Famer, on your podcast. So yeah.
When you
Have
see
you,
him, tell him you know Sam Mitchell from Autism Rocks and Rolls. He'll know who I am.
I definitely will. Yes. Have you got any other guests coming up or not?
Not any big ones that I know of.
So I believe haven't you in the past interviewed Kane, Mick Foley, now Jake the Snake,
RVD, Bagwell, Victoria, Raven.
all these guests that you get is very, very, very cool. Slightly jealous, but
That's gonna be on some of them will do it.
and that's your website. So do you want to promote your website as well?
Yeah, the website's autismrocksandrolls.com. It just shows my work.
Great work. Head over Awesome Rocks, like the rock, and Rolls. And TJ's disappeared. He's been thrown out the Rumble. So yeah, thank you to Sam for joining me. Everybody do like and subscribe. Hope to get Sam on again. Some great insights, some great intakes. Thank you for providing your voice for my voiceovers. Everybody do head over to Autism Rocks and Rolls and his YouTube channel and his podcast. But for mine, do like and subscribe and get me to 390. Any last thought? Any last words, TJ? Not TJ. Sam, sorry.
Well, just life advice I always give. I don't think I've given this on your podcast yet. If the world could be nice and not act so stupid, don't you think we get along so much better?
Say that again. Sorry, Sam.
If the world could be nice and not act like idiots, don't you think we get along so much better?
Yes. So I'm going to put you backstage just for now, and then I'm just going to end this. So thank you for joining me, Sam. And yeah, we do like and subscribe. The next time I'll be doing so next week you're going to get me twice: Bad Blood Watch Along and Raining Rock Podcast on Sunday. So on Saturday, Bad Blood Watch Along and my predictions. Come and find out what my predictions are. And Raining Rock Podcast next Sunday live. Do join me then. But for now, it is time for me to say, if wrestling is the game, excellence is the name, and excellence is... Ricky Goldman.